Alright guys, what's up? This is Tony. This is my friend Joshua. He's like one of the best mechanics around for fixing equipment, and he fixes skid steers, you know, scissor lifts, all this kind of stuff. And he stopped by my house just to visit and whatever, and he pulled in and he had a brand new truck. And so I was like, hey, maybe we should make a video and you should show the people this truck, because it's a super cool truck, has a lot of cool things going on with it. And also the like I had said earlier in the video, my wife had got me this light and it works super good. It's nighttime and we're recording out here, and it's pretty cool. So let's get on with looking at the truck, and then after that maybe we can do a little bit of riding. So let's get on with it.
Guys, this is the 2017 Ford F-150. I had a Toyota Tundra and the gas mileage was horrible, so I moved to this, and I went to this because this is an aluminum body. 2015 was the first year they made this aluminum body. So the Tundras were just getting horrible gas mileage, and I heard that the Fords were good on gas, so I got this here. And then basically what it is it's a 2017 Ford F-150 with the 3.5 EcoBoost. It has the new 10-speed transmission. The 10-speed transmission was first used in a Camaro Z1L, and it's the smoothest shifting transmission that I've had. And so you see it's got EcoBoost on it. That basically means it's got twin turbos on it. It gets almost 25 miles to the gallon if you keep it under 50 miles an hour. So it's just real good on gas. Let me just kind of go through some features.
What about, does it have a camera on the front?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure it did.
Look at the front of this right here. It's real low. It doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. It has a little camera here. That's for like a 360-degree camera. Maybe if you pull into a Walmart parking lot and somebody's left some buggies out and you can't see anything, then this camera sort of gives you a front view of something that is below the hood profile. So that's just a nice feature to have. We have LED lights here. They're automatic at night, automatic high beam for the headlights, which is really nice. And it has these little sensors here on the side. That's for the automatic parking. So for any of you out there who don't know how to parallel park, it has a neat little feature where you can drive through a parking lot and it will automatically find a parking space large enough for the truck, and then it will give you instructions on the screen on what to do, and you pretty much let your hands off the wheel and you just control the brake and the gas, and it will turn the steering wheel for you and park the car. And I tried it today and it actually worked. I was like, wow, it actually got me in the parking lot pretty straight. So that's what that sensor's for. Got these nice chrome running boards. It has these real nifty keypad. That's something that's exclusive to a Ford. So if you lock your keys in, you always have access. Just remember your access code. And, it's got the new little feature right here, something that I had never really thought about it. If we can get the camera here, we can see that it has what they call a capless fuel cap. So you never have to worry about losing your fuel cap. You just take the fuel nozzle, just push it straight in, out. It's that simple. No tighten knobs, whatever. On a cold day like this, you would really love that. So no losing your fuel cap, no losing it off. We come back here, it has the F-4 package that basically just upgrades this, that gives you different shocks. I'm not sure it's Rancho shocks this time. I'd have to check and see, but it gives you skid plates under the engine and underneath the fuel tank, just so when you're off-roading, you're not banging the bottom of your truck up. The off-road package also includes these 18-inch wheels. The normal streets or sport packages are generally 19 or 20, but this is 18-inch wheels. When we come back here to the back, we got blind spot monitoring. If any car is next to you, it'll give you a little indication in the mirror, and that's just a really nice feature to have. This blind spot monitoring also works if you're pulling a trailer. You have to select how long your trailer is, and then it will also include the trailer into the blind spot monitoring. So this looks like an ordinary tail light, but it actually got some very high-tech features right here. When you come on around back, we have the parking sensors again. If you're backing into something, it'll start beeping, letting you know that these sensors here. It came with a tow package, so you have your connections and all here. There's a little light here, and that's for backing up backing up to a trailer at night. It actually has a little LED light that shines on the trailer, which is really nice. And then your backup camera here. So it's a lock and tailgate. If you lock your doors, and I'm gonna lock the doors here, you can't access anything in here, and that's great for guys who have a tonneau cover on the back. You can't access this. And then it's just got this cool little feature. You can take your keyless remote. You press this twice and your tailgate automatically just comes down. So Nice feature to have if your arms are loaded. Maybe you have compost, straw, or whatever in your hand. You're coming up to your truck and you're like, man, I wish somebody would just take my tailgate down. You hit that button, boom, it's down. It's really nice. Comes with a spray and vent liner. It's got a light in the bed. All these neat little features here just, you know, make your life a lot easier.
It's really nice.
It has these in here. These are called box links, and it comes with special connectors that fit inside of those box links. And it enables you to secure loads in your bed and be able to lock them where no one can get them out, even if you're like parked in a parking lot somewhere. So just great stuff. Look up on the back window. That's a power slide window. This is a heated rear window, so in the morning if your car is frosted over with ice, it will heat that and take the ice off. So that's pretty much all you can see.
Yeah, because the other side is the same, same thing. So once let's see if we can look at the inside. And guys, I apologize, the camera's a little shaky. Me and Joshua are a little cold out here because it's Georgia, and I should have got my thing that holds it, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's like in the 30s here. Now let me show you a feature right here. This keyless remote right here is really smart. It looks like, you know, a simple thing, but what I like about it, and this is something I would never buy a car no more without having. You can have the keyless remote in your car. The door is currently locked, so if Tony grabs that door, he can't get in the truck. But if I grab the door, I simply put my hand here, the door is automatically unlocked.
Oh, wow.
I never have to take the key out of the pocket. It's an awesome feature. So inside of here, we have leather seats. These are heated and cool seats. They're actually air-conditioned seats. So in the summertime, if you know, he and I do outside work, we're covered in sweat. We get in here, these seats are air-conditioned.
Right.
It's an awesome idea. We have memory settings here.
Here, hang on just a second. Let me turn off this light and see if, because it's hard, for some reason I can't see the inside very well. So, it's not a problem, but. Or we might do no light at all on this part and just let the truck use its light. No, now, yeah, we can see it now.
We actually have a little more light here. We have memory seats. It's for 3 different drivers. You can put your wife on one, yourself on another, and if you have someone else, 3 memory settings. And these memory settings, when you hit one, will actually adjust the steering. So I'm gonna step up in here.
I really like how this is like, it kind of looks like blue, and then right now it's red for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna show you what that's all about right there. It's called an ambient lighting kit.
Which in a minute we can drive in the truck, and I guess you can show more of then. But
we drive, we'll show that. So just a little bit more about this memory setting right here. The memory setting controls your mirror. It also controls your steering. Your steering is power, telescoping, and power adjusting and tilt. So that's really awesome. We have 2 buttons here, and they control those mirrors. They probably are not in the mirror now. Let's shut this door here just to show you what those are about here.
Here, I'll turn this off.
When I first saw these spotlights here, I just kind of thought they were gimmicks, but actually if you pull up at your mailbox at night, you hit this little button, and we have an instant spotlight on the side of the truck itself. They're also on the other side of the truck. So, and these are off, those are on, and then same on the other side. So just some nice stuff to have here.
It's really nice how it seems the light really good, like when you're trying to get out, you know. So that's neat too.
And while we're doing that, we've got what we call puddle lights on it. Sometimes you pull up and there's a huge water puddle right there, and you're like, oh man, I didn't know that was there. So we actually have a puddle light here. It's really nice. Back to the interior functions. We have power adjustment pedals. So you can press these and the pedals go up and down. That's something Ford has had for quite a while right there. I think we got that power adjustment pedals. And then obviously we got the, you know, the power seat. I think all of us pretty much know what the power seats are. I think one of the biggest things we got is what they call a twin panel sunroof. I don't know how well we're going to get that in the video here. But let me step up in here.
You can't really see it, but if I come all the way inside.
This right here is just a like a canvas screen almost.
Here, let me try to look here in the back. I don't know why you can't see it.
And this may not show up, but we press this button here, and our canvas will retract. Tony has that in there. And then we press it a second time, and it will fully retract.
Maybe if we have to shine this in.
go.
There we go. Now we can see it.
So we have these twin panels. It just gives you a full view of outside. It's really nice. So Tony can maybe bring the camera to the instrument panel.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can kind of run through these gauges. Kind of show you the gauges here. This is for the last 85 miles. I've been getting 20.2 miles to the gallon, and that's been a lot of stop and go. The truck's even running and idle at now, so but that's still phenomenal on gas mileage. If you look up here, it says 529 miles to empty, but I've used a quarter of a tank, so this truck can almost go 700 miles on a tank of gas. I mean, it's really incredible. That's like from here to Texas and beyond. So I mean, it's really, really good on gas. And the reason it can go so far because it has a 36-gallon tank in it. Let me just kind of go through these things. You have trip 1, and then you can go down and you get trip 2. You can go down again, you get the average fuel economy. Go down again, you get like a fuel history. You have your compass. And then when you move over here, you have all those that run a setting here. So the compass again, you can kind of change the settings on the compass. And we have with a my view, and I don't fully understand this. I just bought this truck Friday, but you can configure this for each individual driver of my view. So then we go over here, we can look at our digital speedometer. We're moving at 0 miles an hour. We can look at the percent of oil. The engine has been running 500 hours. That's how many hours are actually on the engine. It's pretty nice that Ford actually shows you that. 2 different keys. You can give somebody a key, and the my key, I can give you a key and I can limit your speed to 65, 75, 85, or 95 miles an hour. So you'd be like, I don't want this person driving my car like a nut. Then I can give you a key that's limited to 65. So that's what that's about.
That's super nice.
Tire pressure monitoring gives you individual pressure on each tire. And then we got a turbo gauge. This here just shows you the amount of turbo pressure that you're building. So if you get hard on the gas, that pressure gauge will move over, and that's not a good thing because that's burning gas, but it sounds nice. So it's just where it gives you power. So I try to keep that gauge. That gauge reading as low as possible so I can get the best fuel economy. And then we move over here. You got all your towing settings. And I haven't been able to test this very much yet. I have 2 trailers. I'm gonna try one of them tomorrow, but I plugged one of my trailers in today, and it popped up here and said, hey, your tail light is not working. So I'm like, that's awesome. You know, you just saved me from getting a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
So that's nice. It tells you all of that. I don't have a trailer connected, so most of these settings are not enabled right now. So, but it does have a lot to do with your trailer there. And then right here, I don't understand the power distribution center here. It's got a gauge here, and I tried to see what that meant, but I don't know what that means. But when we go up again, this here just telling you that we have 2-wheel drive engaged. We have a selector valve dial over here, and we can go to 4-wheel drive. We can go to all-wheel drive, and that's something new right there. Most trucks, older trucks, just have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, but this truck actually has a setting for all-wheel drive, and that's for a lot of you guys up north who drive in snow conditions. You'll want to use that all-wheel drive when you're driving in the snow. So,
why? Just because they'll switch back and forth, 2-wheel drive.
Right, all-wheel drive, yeah, automatically will individually monitor the wheels, and it'll engage whatever wheel is slipping. So it's really best for when you're driving on the road and you need that. It's mostly for snowy conditions. It's just great for that. And then we move over here again. These settings here require a lot of explaining, but the very first one's kind of self-explanatory. It's auto high beam, so at night the auto high beams will come on and off. You don't even have to touch them. If it's got a camera up here, and if it sees a car, it actually turns your high beam off, and you can turn that setting on and off. Same way with blind spot monitoring. I have little indications in the mirror. If someone's next to me, they come on. The cross traffic alert is really nice. Just say you're at the Walmart parking lot, and I shop a lot at Walmart because I'm cheap. So when I'm backing up, if I'm backing up a parking spot and somebody's racing through the parking lot behind me, even if they are like several hundred feet up coming down the aisle, the truck will start beeping at me, let me know that somebody's actually coming down the parking lot that I can't see around that car. Driver alert, it kind of monitors how you're driving. If you're swaying in and out of your lane, if you do it too many times and you just feel like the truck just thinks that you're a lousy driver, it'll pop a little coffee mug up here and say that you need to take a break. You're not driving very well. So I haven't never had that alert me. So I guess I'm a decent driver thus far. So here, rear parking 8. Those were the sensors we saw in the rear that just beeps and lets you know when you're about to back up and hit something in your garage or something like that. The trailers, that's trailer blind spot monitoring, so you can turn that on and off so that it monitors the trailer. Collision warning, that if you're coming up behind somebody too fast, it actually has a red LED. I don't know if Tony can see it, but there's a bright light right here in the dash, and it will project a bright warning light across the dashboard. It's sort of like a heads-up display, and it beeps and flashes, and it gets your attention, and it lets you know you need to put on brakes because you're coming up behind somebody too fast. Maybe they've stopped. That's just a really nice feature to try to help avoid a collision. And if for some reason you still don't stop, the truck will automatically try to at least mitigate the brake. It won't completely stop the truck, but it'll slow you down a lot. So back to these gauges, we have cruise control. It has adaptive cruise control, so you can come in here and change it to adaptive, or you can change it to normal, and that just basically enables the truck to slow down if a car's in front of you automatically. Got lane keep assist. In all honesty, it doesn't really work that well, and if you're not used to it, you might want to keep it off. But what it basically does is if you stray out of your lane, the truck will automatically turn the steering wheel to try to keep the vehicle in the lane that you're in. So, and that's real finicky. It only works if the lanes are marked on the road. We go down here, it's got DTE calculation, so it says 528 miles to empty. So this DTE calculation will determine, do you want it to calculate it off a normal setting or off a towing setting, and I put it on normal. So that's just distance to empty. That's what DTE stands for. And then you have the advanced settings, and that's for the My Key and various vehicle settings like the locks and the lighting and the remote start. The wiper control, it has what they call rain sensing wipers, so as soon as rain hits your windshield, your wipers will automatically come on, and it will adjust the speed based on that. And the display setup just changes, you know, the units here. You can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and the tire pressure is the same thing. So that's pretty much it here in the instrument panel. Down here at the bottom, you see these two arrows right here. That's how it sees the road. If these two arrows are green, that means the vehicle actually sees the highway, and it will engage the lane keep assist. So that's what that means there. Over here we have the Sync 3 system. It's built by BlackBerry. This is a whole new interface. You got a home button. The home button will split the screen 3 sections. This shows my phone is connected, and then it shows what I'm playing on my song. In this case, I was YouTubing and different things, and they would come up right here. The video won't come up.
So you can watch audio. YouTube while you're driving?
The video itself won't, but the audio of the video
will
will
come
up right
so you can just listen to, like, if someone was talking about something like you right now.
Exactly. It would come up right here, but the sound would, but not the actual YouTube. And then the map.
But can you watch the video if you was
If you can, I don't know how. If you can, I don't know how. This has apps here, and I think they say there's 150 apps you can download. Right now I only have 2, so I don't know what all other apps are available out there.
So you haven't seen it like show the video yet, but it might
can. I don't know. I don't really know yet. Down here at the button, these are all 6 of the main controls: audio, the climate, your phone, navigation, apps, and then settings. And so audio goes straight to your radio, and you can hit sources, change it to FM radio.
You're not right about anything.
Boom, we got FM radio. So climate control. You can do all your climate controls right here. Floor setting, midsection, and then your defrost. But if for some reason you love to touch screens, you can come up here and actually control them right here. Defrost, midsection, so on. So I just normally do mine down here, but
yeah,
you can do them up here if for whatever reason. This is dual climate control, so you can adjust this side as opposed to adjusting that side. And one of the nice things about it, if you hit this button right here, there's actually a heated steering wheel. So this steering wheel, within about 5 minutes, is going to be very, very warm. And that's really nice to have. Tomorrow morning, I will definitely need that. This steering wheel will be so warm. I won't have to be warm. Sometimes when I get in my vehicle, I'm actually warming my hands up on the vents like this while I'm driving. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. Just keep your hand on the wheel. Whole wheel gets very warm, and it works very well. So that's nice. Over here, the phone settings, it just shows my recent calls. You can see where I can call these various friends, including Jim earlier today. He's Tony's dad. He's an awesome guy. He's my best friend. So over here, just different contacts on my phone. All your contacts come up inside of here. And we can come back over here. It shows my phone connected. I have a phone keypad. I can dial a number here. So, and that's really nice. And then my text messages. All my text messages come up here. You can see I've been texting Tony, and I've been texting my friend in Athens, Amber, and a couple other friends. And you can, when you're stationary as I am now, I can actually hit someone's text message and I can see where I received a text message from Tony. But when you're driving, it won't show the text message.
And you can like type on there and everything?
Well, that's an interesting question. Let me try Amber. So she said she's coming home and studying. And if I want to reply to that, it only gives me these different options, 15 options that I can select. So I can't actually type out my own message. I can only do these quick messages that are pre-built.
Well, there might be an app or something that you could do that with it.
Might be. But when you're driving, it will actually block that out. It doesn't want you looking at this while you're driving, and it will actually speak it. So
coming home and studying,
it will say that instead.
Yeah.
When you're driving, it'll just play it out. So that's your text messages. Over here we have navigation. They're showing the whole map here. It's showing, saying we're going south, we're in Buckhead, and then you can zoom in and out, and then you can change the orientation of the map. And it actually does have a 3D map. I didn't even know that. That's something I just learned doing this. So over here there's various apps. I only have 2 on, and I have to download more to do that. So and actually the steering actually feels really nice now. Maybe you ought to give it a try, Tony. Tony's gonna feel our steering wheel just to
that's crazy. Yeah, it's interesting.
Right here is showing Wi-Fi, so it's trying to connect. Tony must have Wi-Fi at his house.
Yeah.
It's got a little thing there saying that it can't connect, but you can view various Wi-Fi networks. So you can view different networks, and it says Rudolph, so that it's showing his Wi-Fi network. And if I wanted to connect to his Wi-Fi, I could hit that. He could give me the password, and boom, I can connect to his Wi-Fi. And the reason that's nice is because you can actually download updates to this Sync 3 system through Wi-Fi. So that's really nice too. And just a word, I tried downloading the new update and it didn't work today. So I don't know, I got to take it for that. And that's about it here. These are just settings, changing your clock. It has awesome sound, very, very awesome bass. And we'll try that on another video. We'll show you how that sound works.
What if we show the engine?
Okay.
Like under the hood, just leave it running.
All right. Let's pop this hood. It beeped at me because I have the key in my pocket and I left it running, and it thinks I'm walking away with the truck running. So, and that's kind of serious. I actually tell you a little story real quick. I went to Florida with some friends, and they had a vehicle that also had the same system, and somebody walked off with the key while we were parked at a hotel, and we went to the hotel and we got stuck and stranded. So it's just nice that it beeps and lets you know. Again, as we said, this is a 3.5 EcoBoost. This is the generation 2. Basically what that means, this engine is both port injected and direct injected. It's one of the few engines that is like that. It's supposed to give it a little bit more horsepower and make it a little bit more efficient. So this engine is coupled to a 10-speed transmission. Probably the most notable thing you'll notice down here is it's using an AGM battery. It's an 800 cold cranking out AGM battery. It's almost like a $400 battery. So I mean, I really hope that battery lasts a long time. So it's got twin turbos, one on each side of the engine. And after that, I can't tell you anything else. Everything's kind of crammed in there. I hope I don't ever have to work on it.
Well, Joshua, thank you for taking time to review this video. And you, yeah, it was more in depth than what I thought that you're gonna do. But so guys, we might take it on a drive. We might not, because I don't know if we'll be able to see, because just with the truck lighting earlier, I could not see the like, I don't know if they see me right now, but I could not see the sunroof and stuff like with just the truck lighting. So I don't know how that will be when we're driving. So yeah, so I'll do it. So guys, we might take it on a drive, or this might be it. But if you're thinking of buying this truck, you know, he really gave you a lot of good things to think about, and a lot of features maybe that you wouldn't think about, or you know, stuff like that. And even if you have the truck, you know, maybe some things that you didn't think about that you might could use. So anyway,
let me just insert something in here real quick. So a lot of you guys are thinking, okay, now what did you pay for this thing? So let me just tell you, this truck is a $63,000 MSRP. I mean, it is a very expensive truck. And in the world of trucks, if you want to save some money, buy the truck with 10,000 miles on it. Instead of paying $63,000, I paid $44,000 for it. So save yourself almost 20 grand just waiting 1 year. So just
Yeah.
a word of advice for buying trucks.
And it, it's still brand new. Basically, like when you pull it, I thought it was brand new, and so, still brand new. But like you're saying, 20,000 in your pocket. It's still fresh. It's
Right.
not like,
Right.
They really done anything with it. I mean,
Right.
there's no way to tell 100%, but
Right.
it's barely any miles.
Exactly.
If he takes care of it, he could have it for 200,000 or 300,000. So
right, and exactly. And another reason you should do that, if you buy a brand new Ford, it comes with a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. That's the basic factory warranty. If you buy this truck used as a certified used vehicle, it comes with a 10-year, and some dealerships even give you a lifetime warranty on it. So you actually get a far better warranty just waiting 1 year for free. You get a lifetime warranty. On mine, I didn't get it was not a certified vehicle because it was a Ford executive vehicle. But they still give me a 6-year, 100,000 mile warranty. It covers everything. So for the next 100,000 miles or 6 years, I don't have to worry about a thing. So even though it's got all this high-tech gadgetry that probably costs thousands of dollars to fix, I have a warranty up to 100,000 miles. So and there is a $100 deductible, but you don't have to worry about a lot of this breaking. Even though I know your truck could be broke down and you need it for work and it's costing you time as well as been in the shop, but it's still a good deal warranty-wise by getting it used, because you can't get that. It's harder to get that warranty. You get that warranty for free sometimes when you buy it used, particularly if it's a certified used vehicle. So just a nice word for warranties and everything.
all right, well, thank you guys for watching. It is Christmas today, Christmas night. He pulled up, visited me for a minute, and I thank him for taking time to make the video. And we're just out here having fun, and apologize, like I said, if the camera's shaky, because it is cold. We are very cold. Me and Joshua are not big people, and it's for us Georgia boys, it's cold, okay? So I know like people watching this in the north be like, they're gonna comment and say, oh, well, it's like 3 like where I live, but we know that, but it's still cold for us. So see ya. All right, guys, look at these cup holders. It's like disco dance cup holders here. They got these, and so what was it about the color changing things right here?
Well, let me see if I can find it again. You come up here to these settings here.
Like it was changing by itself earlier.
And you can hit the ambient lighting, and we can go from ice blue, and we can go to orange, soft blue, or we can go to red, and you can see the back is all lit up too, the very back seats and also
yeah,
green. And you may think, okay, that's just gadgetry that doesn't mean anything, but these lighted cup holders actually really help. So I was drinking my drink the other night, and I was like, okay, while I'm driving, I can actually set my drink in the cup holder without missing the cup holder and dropping it on the floor. So I mean, it's actually nice to have that blue, and we have purple. So since we are guys, I think we probably want blue. So blue is kind of like that dye color, I think. So we'll go right there. And let's just take it for a quick little spin.
Yeah.
There's a few little things in here that I won't be able to demonstrate since it's dark.
right.
We have a panoramic camera. We have a rear view camera, and you can tap this and get a, the full view of that rear view camera. And then we have a 360-degree camera. It shows the sides. It shows that we're parked next to another vehicle. So those all come into play when you're in reverse. And at night, I'd have to admit, you can't see very well on this camera, but it's nice at least knowing it's there. So
Yeah. But man, guys, this truck, like it feels nice. I mean, it's very, very smooth.
you can see the auto high beam. You can see it's on low beam. Now the guy's flashing my lights. He obviously thinks something is wrong. Something's obviously wrong up here. Let's see what's going
No, he's probably just flashing your lights because the high beams,
on.
like he.
Turned off.
I know, but he's the new trucks are bright, and so he thinks, hey, this guy's still got his high beam, so.
No, it actually damned him. He was. Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe he didn't know how to work his truck. He just saw the lights completely shut off on his thing. I don't know. Something's gonna jump out and hit me because
But I'm very surprised at how good it rides, really. Which basically all they can see is just kind of the road, but still, I mean, the ride is very good. It's one of the best rides that I've had in a pickup truck
it's got
to
good
this
pickup,
point.
see,
So
watch. We're at 80 miles an hour, guys, and we were at 40.
So it went from 40 to 80 in just not very long. So I really like this truck, Joshua. Congratulations on getting it. And I think the disco cup holders are the best part. Oh man. Yeah, and I hope that battery don't go bad, because that battery costs about the same thing as my pickup trucks cost. So
well, let me just show you this. This is what happens. This is why it has that battery in it. So let me just stop right here and watch this. Let me just... So the engine shuts off. And that's for Atlanta traffic, stop and go traffic. Now, as soon as I take my foot off, I just go. You know?
oh, that is amazing. So the truck just like totally shut off once he like came to a stop, and then all he did was just press the gas again, and it's, you know, it's good to go. So that's very interesting.
And they do that because it's supposed to save on gas. When you go to Atlanta, there's so much stopping going, and sometimes you can sit at a red light for 5 minutes up there in Atlanta, or even longer. And it's just so much gas that's being wasted just idling. So Ford has gotten, they get these CAFE credits, and that's basically emission credits from the EPA. And by them putting this stop and go feature in the truck, they get more credits for doing that. So it's actually money in their pocket just for doing that. If you're really irritated, you're like, I hate this stop and go, there is a button right here. You can press that button, and the engine will stay running the whole time. But that button is re-enabled as soon as you crank it the next time. So you're gonna have to press that every time when you get in it if you don't like it. So there's a quick way around it. You can plug a little trailer adapter in the trailer plug, and that will cause it to never shut off when you stop, because it thinks you're pulling a trailer, and the auto start and stop is disabled when you're pulling a trailer. So, but for now, I've been leaving it on just because I'm trying to get the feel of everything here. So we're gonna stop again, and basically what it does is I'm just gonna kind of pull over beside the road because I got a car behind me. But it's just going to completely shut off, and as long as my foot is holding the brake down, the engine just shuts off. And just as soon as I release the brake, and I mean, it's instantaneous, there's no delay. You'd be like, okay, this thing's gonna take a few moments and I can't start up. But I think I can out accelerate most people, and look how fast this is. I mean, I'm spinning wheels trying to get off the side.
it's flinging up grass back there, so
that's how fast it is. So there's no delay in that at all. There is one thing I don't like about it. The turning radius is horrible. So don't think you can just spin around in the road. That's not going to happen.
well, it is a 4-door truck, and so I mean, you know, that's, I feel like, you know, that you know, it's probably going to happen, you know, with a lot of the you know, with a lot of trucks that are 4-door, you know, it just you know, it makes the truck a little longer. So I don't think the turning radius is bad.
It's not too bad. I had a Tundra, and it was the exact size of this truck. Well, it was about an inch shorter, but it had an amazing turnaround radius. I mean, I could literally turn around in the road. It was amazing what it could do. But this one is not nearly as good as a Toyota. So it's not bad either, though. But it's something you might have to get used to if you're driving a little car.
And he bought the new Tundra just for like a couple of days or something, and then he took it back and he got this one instead. For he said the gas mileage is a lot better, because you know, the EcoBoost and stuff does help a lot. And then what was the other thing you didn't like about it? Just the main thing that you told me earlier.
Well, if you look down here, you can select these registers, so you can make it blow where your feet are, or you can hit this one and it'll blow up in the midsection, and then you can hit this and make it blow up there. Well, on the Tundra, if you blew down where your feet registers are, where your floor registers are, it still blew out of these pretty strong too, and it was irritating. I'm like, only my feet are cold. I don't want it blowing out of here. And you could, somebody say, well, you can just flip the vents and shut them off. Even when you shut the vents off, the Tundra would still blow past even the shut off. I'm actually pulling over, guys, to get a car off behind me that I'm kind of holding up as we narrate. So, he's getting a little irritated because it's so slow. The one cool thing too is it shows the speed limit of the road you're on. And I know that may not sound like a big deal to you guys, but if you do a lot of driving,
That's
like
really
me,
nice. So it tells you what the speed limit is while you're driving the road, because
Exactly.
that way if you don't know, especially if you're in another town or something, you know, like where you don't live or anything, you may not know what the speed limit is, and so
it has all the normal things. I'm just go through these with Tony. It has the voice command. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna press this button here.
you can't really see it.
Please say a command.
Find an address.
In Georgia, please say the street address, including the city. To search in another state, say change state.
123 Harmony Church Road, Eatonton.
When ready, press the voice button and then say set as destination, or say change something.
Set as destination.
Setting destination.
So this is actually an address to my shop where I work
Obey
at.
traffic laws.
You can see
Be
how
alert
it's so
and use
easy. I
voice
just
commands
set the
while
address to
driving.
where I work, and it gives me instant driving directions. And the cool thing about it is you can come over here on this side where the My View is, and you can go down to where it says Navigation and Compass. And now I got driving directions right here along with the speed limit. And that's useful because you say, well, I want to change my radio setting. I can come over here. I can change my radio. See, now I have no driving directions here, but they're still over here. So in case you want to tune your radio, you still have directions right here.
Yeah.
And so that's a really neat thing to have in here. And
well, what else are some final things so we wrap this video up?
Well, probably the next thing that I like is I'm a person who listens to a lot of music, and I don't know about all you guys, but the sound system in this thing is awesome. So we're just gonna pick a quick song. This is a really good Christian song that I like a lot, and it's by Laurel Gagel. Maybe I pronounced her name wrong, but
But I don't know if you'll be able to tell the quality, you know, over a YouTube phone video. You know what I mean?
And that's true. And, but for you guys out there who are wondering, okay, does it have really good sound? Well, it has awesome sound. It's the best sound that I've ever had. So what you got to do is hit the sources button. We have to change the source to our phone. You know, it's on FM radio. We hit our phone. We actually want to play it off Bluetooth. And we have very poor reception in this area, so my phone's got some delay in getting that up.
But he's just saying that it does have really good sound quality built in.
Very good, way better than the Tundra. The Tundra had a huge subwoofer in the back. The subwoofer didn't even work. It was like non-functional. The sound quality was horrible. It sounded like an organ or something. You know, it was terrible. But this actually has really good sound quality. So let me just show you another thing, how it steers on its own. I'm going to let go of this steering wheel, and this is not foolproof by any means, but if I venture out of my lane, I'm venturing out of the left-hand lane, the truck sometimes will kick me over. It's just very mild. You can see how it kind of kicked me back into the middle. So I'm going to veer off to the right-hand side. And,
he's going to drive off into the lake and see if it pulls you.
You can see how this truck has kind of gradually moved back over. See, it's moving back over that way. It's a mild correction. It's not, and sometimes it's much stronger, but it will kind of mildly guide you back into your lane just in case for whatever reason you're not watching the road. It's very mild, so you can see it jerk the wheel that time by itself. It's just for you at night. If you do a lot of night driving and you get drowsy, it will actually jerk you back into your lane. So we're gonna play our song here. I'm just gonna play a song.
Yeah, we don't have to play much of it. But actually, we can't play a lot of it because of like copyright things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So anyway, I think that's about it. It does have cool seats, and Tony's already freezing over there, so I'm just gonna make him even more cold over there. He'll feel his seat getting cold on him.
It actually must have been on warm because the seat feels warm.
Exactly. So I just now switched it to where you're gonna actually start feeling your seat cold. I think you'll feel it through that big jacket. I don't know that we ever got the panoramic sunroof in there, did we?
Yeah, we did.
We got that in.
Yeah.
Up here, and you can't see it with the low light conditions we're recording in, but there's 3 buttons up here, and this is just for your garage door opener. And if it's for up to 3 garage doors, we can press these buttons for our garage door opener. And I think
I think that's it.
There's actually a lot more. If you
Yeah,
look right here,
right.
let's see if we can see this here. And hit this little button, and you'll see if you flip this up, we actually have a 110 volt outlet in here, and that's, you know, somebody's like, well, why do you need to shave and drive? Well, that's mostly for plugging like a laptop in, and it actually has another 110 back here, so that's really nice. It has this little tray that we can open up. It has 2 USB ports in here, so you can charge all your devices from those USB ports there. And this little button right here is for self-parking. That's for city use. There's no parallel parking in the area we're in now, so we can't really demonstrate that. But if there was cars parallel park, or if you need to park beside the road, that's what that little button there is for. The other button turns on the lane keep assist, turns it on and off. If you look right here, there's another big knob. Ford's doing this. This is a higher trim line, but they're actually doing that on a lower trim line trucks there. And that's for people who don't know how to back a trailer up. And so basically what you do is you press the button, which it won't work now because I'm driving. But you press this button here, and then it shows a rear view of your truck on this display. And you use this little knob right here, and you let go of the steering wheel, and this knob here will turn the steering wheel for you. And it's like playing a video game. You just watch the trailer, and you turn this knob to make the trailer go where you want it to go, and the truck will automatically turn the steering wheel when it's on.
Because some people probably don't understand the opposite, turning opposite, so.
Well, there's a ton of people who don't know how to back a trailer, so that's what that's all about. And right below it, we have an integrated brake controller. We don't have a trailer connected, so but there is an integrated brake controller, and all the brake controls and the gain and all that is shown on this display here. So you can see, look up here, you can see these buttons.